What if we told you the world's most ambitious city is also the hottest investment destination of the decade? From golden visas to tax-free returns, futuristic infrastructure to global connectivity, Dubai is not just a dream city, it's an investment magnet. Join us as we uncover the why, the how, and the now of Dubai's booming real estate market. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, this webinar is your key to smart decisions and smarter returns. Get ready to explore Dubai, where investment meets innovation. Let's begin.
Hello, good evening, namaste. This is Sunil, and it's really an honor and pleasure connecting with you all from Dubai. I represent you all in a way, directly and indirectly. So, in today's session of around 60-70 minutes, we'll structure in a brief manner, which is about the first 3 to 5 minutes about the Sure and about myself, so that you really know that why and how. Then another 10 minutes on the Dubai, the value propositions, the ecosystem, and the future plans. And the 15 minutes on the real estate, that what are those options, pros and cons, ecosystem, yeah, what are the different risk elements you have, and so on and so forth. So that's first 30 minutes. And the last 30 minutes, which is more important, is on the question and answer. So we will take your question answer on real time basis, irrespective of the monetary flow to the risk involvement, or what are the returns and top performing communities, and so on and so forth. Whatever categories you want to ask, feel free. So that's a typical 60 minutes. We will continue our journey today. Just to begin about myself, so my name is Sunil Chipa. Comes from a comes from a very small district in Rajasthan called Bhilwara. Yeah, it's a textile city, and I have done my engineering from Udaipur. After engineering, I had my corporate journey for around 8.5 years in India, and fortunate to work with players like Amul. That's why I started my journey in Gujarat. Then I worked with Reliance Industries in Gujarat as well as in Mumbai, their corporate office, and then with Tata Group, so Tata Chemicals. So I worked with them in Mumbai, their corporate office again, and had an opportunity to visit our manufacturing sites in Gujarat, to UP and West Bengal as well. So that's been a corporate journey in India, and then here as well in Dubai. So we are in June 25. I began my journey here in June 2011. So it's been a incredible 14 plus years in Dubai, and uh, the family background which we have in back in Rajasthan, we did not have even our passport. Yes, though I was working in Noida at the time with ArcelorMittal for a brief stint. And then in India at that time, you had a connect about the urgent passport. You needed to have some signature approval from IS authority, and that's how in urgent we got the passport. I landed in Dubai, and then family members were worried that Dubai is about Gulf, kind of a Gulf tag, and these are very very strict and all. So we thought, okay, let me go for a year. So after 2 months, we invited our family. So yeah, we thought, okay, let's continue 1 2 year. Then it's been a proud and incredible journey of last 14 plus years. So in those 14 years, the first 11 years, I still worked into corporate. So here we have a telecom company. So like in Indian version BSNL, here you have biggest telecom company called Etisalat. So worked with them for around 6 years. Then Alfutem, again another automotive group, and IFCO group, and FMCG player. So these 11 years with them, and then still I couldn't meet you all. So I thought, let me go into real estate. And we started our journey 3 years ago with the name of Sure. Before we take you to that Sure and then why Sure, the background which you are seeing, the Sure and FC Imphal. So FC Imphal is a football club in Northeast. So it's a football club of Manipur. You can see the Imphal as an egg. It's a number one performing club under women's category, and we are honored and proud sponsor to that club. And as we speak, the leagues games are happening there, and proud to again share that this club is a number one performing club They have already scored 13 points, and they are moving ahead as a number one player in the game. So it's an honor and opportunity to be part of the journey in direct and indirect manner. Coming back to the short journey, uh, just to give you a small idea about Dubai real estate market. Yeah, in Dubai real estate, Dubai is a very very small city, and you can compare with any of the city like Udaipur. Jaipur is even a big. Yeah, I'm giving you example because I come from Rajasthan, but you can consider any of the cities. So population of Dubai is around 3.5 million, which means around 35 lakhs, 35 to 38 lakhs. The entire country UAE is with a population of around 11 million. So that's the kind of landscape we are talking about. So in the small city of Dubai, you got around 10,000 plus real estate agencies like us. Yeah. And what we have observed in those journey within Dubai and more into real estate is 95% of the agencies, they work for agencies. So we were thinking, and fortunately the organization which I worked, like Tata Group and all, we always believe that it's about the trust and it's about the value which you bring on the table for client and for customers. So that's how we wanted to operate into different manner wherein customer become the focus, so customer become a centric. And that's how we began this journey, and we kept the name after so much of research called Sure Real Estate. Yeah, so S is about service excellence. Yeah, it's an imparallel and impeccable, yeah, elements which you wanted to focus. The U, understanding you. So what is the purpose of your association, your thinking about Dubai, your purpose of and connecting to investment, why you want to invest. Yeah. And so R is about respectful relationships, and E is about exceptional integrity, because this is the industry wherein a lot of monetary transactions, monetary inflows and outflows happen, and the integrity element is a very, very core to our journey. So that's where Sure as an existence came in. And here also to share you the ecosystem of, so you have a developers, like in India we have the biggies like DLF to Loda to lot of the regional other players, yeah, like Godrej and Tata Group and so on and so forth. So one ecosystem is developer, second are the agencies like us, and third is the customer, yeah, who are buying or who are investing. So out of these three, so maybe in India, though I am little away from India for last 14, 15 years in that ecosystem, here, if you as a customer, the third element, if they go directly to the developer, and suppose if that property price is 100 dirhams, you would still get for 100 dirhams as a value. There will be no discount. And I'm talking about top 10 developers only, because we work 80% of the time with top 10 developers. So it's the same price, irrespective you go, your small kid go, because it's an international price is there for the developer. So there is no price reduction, even if you go directly. So what agency as a we bring a value to you is, though we'll discuss a lot, yeah, you do not pay us any agency fees because we are taken care through the developer while buying the property under construction element. Yeah. So what we do, or what as an agency we create a value, we tell you that suppose if you go to DLF or Tata Group or any Godrej or any other developer, they will tell only good things about their own projects, their own options, their own developments. When you pass through us as an agency, as you are buying through under construction projects, yeah, and directly through the developer, so you don't pay any fees to us. But what we do is, as we work with many other players, we will understand what's your requirement, why you want to invest. And suppose if you say, Sunil, my purpose is investment, then I'll suggest you the properties which is good for meeting your purpose if you want to sell after 1.5 years or 2 years. Or if you say that, Sunil, my purpose is rental returns, then I'll suggest you the properties which are good, good performing areas where it's a settled setup and infrastructure is good and rental returns can be a focus. Or if you say that, Sunil, no, the purpose is end use, then we'll talk about different possible communities. You will talk about your schooling for kids, you'll talk about the commercial offices where your ecosystem would be created, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So when you as a client go through us as an agency, for us you become more important. But for a Godrej or for any other player, Godrej products are the core. We will tell you that, sir, these are five options from three different developers. These are locations, these are pros and cons. So the focus is you. So that's why here the agencies becomes a good support. They also, in addition to suggesting the right product, they also handhold you through the entire journey, from the logistics of money coming into the country, then documentation part, having SPA, sale and purchase agreement signed, and in case you want to resell, you want to re-rent, whatever. So it becomes an entire end-to-end journey. And at Sure, we are proud. You can see on our Google reviews and so on and so forth. 80% of the clients are repeat or referral clients. And that's a value we have created. So we only differentiate with one element, that is the trust, because the product is same. Like if you go to DLF and you are buying any sector 29 of Gurgaon, and you say that, Sunil, so it's the same developer, same product, same pricing, because in Dubai the prices are fixed with top 10 developers. So what agency as a we bring value to you is to manage your entire portfolio, from suggesting you the right product, then managing the ecosystem and hand holding you throughout the journey. So that's where agencies bring a value, and the Sure brings a small differentiator of keeping you as a focus, bringing the trust element. And I tell to people, it's not 100% trust. There is no 99.9 in the trust element. It needs to be 100%. So that's where the Sure becomes a differentiator. Yeah. We'll talk a lot about the value propositions and journey and so on and so forth. So coming to Dubai, yeah, uh, there has been a very famous tagline. Shah Rukh Khan from India is a brand ambassador of Dubai, yeah, and Habibi, welcome to Dubai, right? But then why people are thinking about Dubai? So UAE is a composite of 7 states. So it's a small 7 cities you can, and that's why the United Arab Emirates comes into the picture. But why Dubai? Yeah, there are now it talks about the Abu Dhabi and the Russell Khema, about the casinos and so on and so forth. But still, we are very, very adamant about Dubai, and there are reasons. And we'll talk on the very, very objective and logical manner. Yeah, so one of the very base factor is on the financial part and the taxation elements. So UAE, you can see the last column, and the corporate tax just got introduced, and that's also for business houses on the companies wherein your net profit exceeds 1 million US dollar net profit, and not the revenue. When it exceeds, then on the net profit element there is a 9% tax, and then there is a VAT component, that also on non-essential items. So VAT is not there on your housing rentals, it's not there on schooling fees, it's not there on your housing, and whatever the insurance and those mandatory things are there, there is no taxation on this. So if you see, for a salaried person, there is no tax, zero tax. Yeah, so when I worked into corporate for first 11 years, whatever salary you are getting, it directly hits to your account. So that's an ecosystem. So UAE people may not know, but people knows Dubai, and we'll discuss a lot about why people are talking about Dubai across the world. Yeah. Coming on the Real Estate Connect, you can see those different benchmarks across the world, from Mumbai to US to UK to Dubai. Yeah, that's how the annual property appreciation rates are, and these are the average part. I'll give you in due course of time real time example wherein people have doubled their investment in 2.5 to 3 years. Yeah, that's been possible with the good performing community and good developers, and we'll discuss the real time example. Yeah, when you talk about the rental yields, yeah, Dubai is again leading the pack. The average rental yield starts from 6 to 7 to 8%. When you talk about those short home or holiday homes and those kind of Airbnb options, it even touches into the double digits, which is around 11, 12, 13%. Yeah. So whatever is your purpose, yeah, Dubai has an options in that connect. Now, the mortgage rates. Yeah, so here Dubai also provides you the mortgage for two type of projects. The first category is when your product is 100% ready. Unlike in India, when you can buy, even for new launch projects, you can take a loan from SBI to HDFC to PNB or so many options. But here you get only loan in two conditions. One, the property is 100% ready. then only you can apply for mortgage. And there are also conditions that if you are a resident, you can get 80% of the value of the property as a loan. If you are a non-resident, your amount reduces from around 50 to 60% of the property value. So you bring in 40 to 50% from India. Here the local banks, only the local banks are eligible to provide. Local mean the banks who has a functional, including Indian bank called Bank of Baroda, they are able to provide the mortgage here. Then obviously you have all the international and local banks. Second category is the under construction project. But if the construction is done with the 50% of completion, and then uh, the 50% payment is also done as per the payment plan. So if you meet that as a second condition, then also mortgage is possible. So to repeat, two classifications. One, when the property is 100% ready, you can get the mortgage 50 to 60% as a non-resident. Or if you are buying an under construction property, so two conditions should be met there. 50% payment plan should have been completed, and 50% payment has been done to the developer. And then obviously the bank can refinance you. Yeah. So that's on the mortgage element. You can see the rent mortgage rates are 3.99 is the cheapest. 3.99%. Yeah, you are getting the mortgage, and you are getting personal loan at around 5 to 6%. So very, very competitive rates. Yeah. So when we talk about like the ecosystem and the future plans which we are discussing, 2040, though Dubai is in 2025, so we are talking 15, and then they also have plan for 2050. So what they are essentially trying to do is, from the population of current 3.3 million, they want to increase it by 250%, 7.8 million. To reach to this 3.3 million, so they had a population 900,000. So it took them around 40 years to reach to this milestone. But now they want to 250% increase in 15 years. So that's an aggressive plan. And accordingly, they are enabling all the ecosystem. They are creating those small pocket of magnetics wherein people will be attracted for different reasons. Second element, 55% of the population, yeah, they will have an access of main public transport. See the kind of an ecosystem will be developed, yeah, and will come into the place. 134% increase in space for hospitality and tourism activities. I'm sure you all must have heard about Disneyland is coming up. Yeah, Disneyland, guys. So initially you used to think about either to the Paris or US to Hong Kong or Japan or whatsoever. Now it's coming in 2.5, 3.5 hours travel time from your place to this country, and Disneyland is coming up. It will be ready in 4 years of time. Yeah, so another attraction, and you will soon hear about the announcement, is the Sphere. The Sphere, it's the only iconic building in US, and outside of US now they are opening in UAE. Yeah. So the Sphere, I'll not tell you much about this. You can do your own Google research. That is also coming to Dubai and UAE. Yeah. 5 urban centers. So now, if you have trekking Dubai for last 5, 7, 10 years, what's happening is in Dubai, the downtown, the business bay, those areas are quite famous, yeah, because a lot of activities happen there. But now, because there is a lot of loads, a lot of stretches there at one particular place, traffic goes from one side, it come back in evening another side. So now Dubai is creating those 5 mini Dubais. Yeah, so they are expanding and they are creating a satellite town. So which mean you will have entire ecosystem. You'll have a residential, you'll have commercial, you'll have school, hospitals, businesses. Entire ecosystem will be developed. So 5 mini Dubais are being created, so that whatever the plan they have to attract people and the population, yeah, they'll be able to cater to those needs. So no need to for everyone to go in morning from one direction to another direction, then in evening. So there is no load. Those Sheikh Zayed Road currently have 14 lanes. Yeah, but during the peak hours it still passes through the traffic time. So they are trying to create now 105%, another data which you are seeing, and then you are seeing another data of the green and the recreational areas, and then space designed for education and health facilities. Is we are talking to a majority of Indian population here. All our top institutions, IITs and IIMs, yeah, now they are coming up here. IIT Delhi has already announced, IIM Ahmedabad has already announced. Yeah. So that's the plan. And obviously the all the world's top notch facilities, from from INSEAD education to all other Australian and Canadian and US universities. They have already announced they already have a setup here. So Dubai is becoming a mini global, mini world for you. So in case sometime we keep thinking about our children will go to UK or USA or whatever, Canada or Australia, you will find everything in Dubai. Yeah. And see the value proposition of Dubai which it offers. From time difference, 1.5 hour. Yeah. So right now it's around 4 o'clock maybe here. So it may be 5:30 in India. 5:20, 5:22. Yeah. So time difference, the currency connect. Yeah, it's a 35% is a Indian population. So you come from any part of the India, whether from West Bengal to uh, your northern part to east or west, you will find your own food, your own culture, your own celebration. So it's a mini and modern India in a way, and that's what we have envisaged. And how I define or my own experience, we have been here with family for last 14 plus years. When people ask me, Sunil, what is Dubai for you? And I say only one word to them, that Dubai is a blessed place. And when I say blessed, we really mean it, because the kind of exposure it gives, the visionary leadership it has, it's an in parallel, it's a impeccable. And for Indians, it's a heaven outside of India. So we are not saying that India is anyway in other way, but then India has a lot of potential. But the people who want different taste and different flavor, this is around 2.5 to 3 hours away from you. And even in within India, if you travel from, so when I used to work with ArcelorMittal in Noida, from Noida or Delhi to take a flight to Chennai, it used to take around 2.5 hours. Yeah, so and now we travel from Dubai to Jaipur in 2 hour 40 minutes. We are in Jaipur. Yeah, so it's a mini India, modern India, but lot of exposure and lot of connects are there. Yeah. Now, what's happening on other areas when Dubai is talking about 2040 and connecting to all five urban centers? We are talking about introducing flying taxis. There has been a lot of successful trials already. Things are on the track. In next year, in case you come back to Dubai, you will be able to have these flying taxis for yourself. Dubai Metro line. So Dubai Metro got introduced in 2009. It's been around 16 years of operations, and now a lot of two three different lines are being spread to connect all those regional areas of Dubai. The first time, Etihad Rail, which is about the commercial corridor, yeah, like we are talking about Delhi to Mumbai commercial corridor and so on and so forth. Etihad Rail will connect first all the states of UAE and then the GCC countries from Saudi to Qatar to Oman to Bahrain and so on and so forth. Yeah. So that's what the so when we talk about plans in 2040, not only in terms of papers, all the integrated efforts are happening in all the areas. Coming back to in case you are planning to shift or relocate. So I have a lot of clients who have a plan to relocate. That Sunil, we want to shift here from after 2 to 3 years of timeline. Some of the kids are already staying here or studying here. Uh, there are a lot of so around 50 plus schools are there for Indian curriculum schools. 50 plus and top tier schools, huh? From your SPJN to Amity to Manipal, these are universities. But in education, you have all the curriculum, CBSE to ICSE, and then you have international curriculum, which is IB and OG level and so on and so forth. Yeah. James Modern Academy, it's the biggest Indian group. It's the biggest education group in UAE, and why it's a excellent category school. Every year, the education body, which is KHDA, they announce the ratings of the school. There are various parameters, and this school has been rated excellent. It's an Indian curriculum school. Fortunately, our kids goes to this school, so just wanted to you be to aware that there are good quality education platforms are there. Yeah. In terms of the infrastructure, I don't need to tell you about the Burj Khalifa, the Burj Al Arab, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Coming to the real estate connect. Yeah, these are the data which it's quite promising, quite connecting to the plans, quite connecting to the confidence investor is showing in Dubai. Yeah, you can see the year on year data for that particular quarter, how things have been showing. Yeah. So the first 5 months which we have passed, first 5 months have been the excellently in terms of the benchmarks. They have they have broken all the records of last any first 5 months of the previous years, which mean, yeah, that entire world. And what's also happening, and I'm sure you will connect to this fact, that whenever any complexity happens anywhere in the world, whether it's Russia, Ukraine, or India, Pakistan, or China, Hong Kong, or US elements, or Canada issues, or geopolitical connect, Dubai gets benefited. Yeah, because Dubai is a city, Dubai is a place which is always about win-win. It's a win-win place. Yeah, and that's where the things are happening. Some of the things on sales transaction performance, again, it's the same thing, that the the belief system, the confidence, and number of transaction and number of volume is increasing, and it's breaking all the records of the previous years. Yeah. Now, let's talk about little more from your perspective. That okay, Sunil, we are convinced that Dubai is a place, but then what? So here, uh, in terms of the ROI, obviously, if you are an investor, so currently for us, 70% for 70% of the investors, because now when Dubai is growing and it will continue to grow, we are talking about world's largest airport to world's biggest this and world's tallest this. When Dubai is at growth path, what I keep telling to people, that let's invest in under construction of plan properties from investment perspective. Yeah? So if your purpose is pure investment, in case your purpose is pure investment, we would suggest that don't buy the ready properties. Yeah, because with the ready properties, what you will need to do, you'll need to invest 100% of the money in one go, because you are getting the key. Though you can get finance, but still the accountability is of 100%, right? Second, your return, the rental return will be only around 6, 7, 8%, depending on the residential or commercial segment you take care. Yeah. And you are sitting on that 100% of the capital. Yeah. On contrary, when you buy an under construction off plan property, yeah, you will go out through the developer's payment plan. Yeah, say if the developer's payment plan says that 20% booking is needed, so you'll pay 20%. After 3, 4, 5 months, you'll pay another percent. You'll pay another percent. Yeah. So these are the beauty and flexibility you get when you buy an under construction property. And what happens? So the now I'll tell you the ROI, the beauty of this. You have paid, suppose 40% in a year's time. Yeah, and if the construction time is around 2 years, so you paid 40%. If your property, let's take a real time example. As the place where we are sitting, it's our office in Furjan area, near attached to Ibn Battuta shopping mall. This is a tower called Ibn Battuta Gate Office. Our office is on 11th floor. 3 floors are being held by Amazon, yeah, the e-commerce platform here. So this is the address. So this area, there is a real-time example. Let's talk about. So you have an under construction project. 1 bedroom apartment is at 1.05, 1.1 million. Let's talk about. Let's take a calculation of 1 million. The payment plan is 60/40. Yeah. So in 2 years you need. So 2 years is a construction timeline. So in 2 years you'll pay 600,000. Yeah, if a 1 million is a property price, so you paid 600,000. Now the property price is expected to increase to around 1.25, 1.3 million in 2 years of time. Because right now also it's around 1.25, 1.2 million is the ready property price here. So you are buying at 1 million, you are selling at 1.3 million. So your gain is 300,000. How much is your investment? 60% is 600,000. So if you are getting a return of 300,000 over an investment of 600,000, which means 50% returns in 2 years. So this is the beauty. Your investment is less, you are paying with the timelines, your risk is less, and your returns are high. So my 70% of investors today, when Dubai is growing, they are sticking to the off plan, because a lot of flexibility and better returns and so on and so on. But still, I have 25 to 30% investors. The little traditional, they are already investing a heavy in under construction in Dubai, and they say, Sunil, मुझे तो चाबी चाहिए. I need the key. And that's how I've been groomed. Ki, whatever it is, I don't believe in those under construction concept. Give me the key. So they are also okay. And for our job is to come across and understand your purpose, share you the options, and then narrow down basis of your fitment, and then we conclude. Yeah. So uh, pure investment off plan, You can obviously suppose if you are taken 2 3 for investment, then if you want to buy a ready property for rental return, because that's also quite good in India. What I keep hearing is around 2 to 3% are rental returns are there. Here it will give you at least double of the returns, around 6% minimum. So a lot of those flexibility, and one summary thing which I wanted to tell you is, people don't come here only for returns. Yeah, because in India, if you invest around 2 CR or 5 CR or 10 CR in land, in plot, the kind of way the India is growing and pressure is there on the population segment and all, the returns you will get in the land investment particularly, you can't unmatch. Dubai can't give you those returns. In India, the land piece can give you the double returns in 2 to 3 years. Yeah, if things are quite good. But Dubai people comes not only for financial gains, they come for the entire package. You have a safety, you have a security element of the investment I'm talking about. Obviously, there is a life security, safety is unparalleled as well. Yeah. And the infrastructure and the exposure and the future potential. So people come here for a package. So people come here for tangible results as well as for non-tangible results. So that's where Dubai scores number one in that element. Yeah. Some of the examples on the down payment and under construction payment plan. So people typically have 50-50 to 60-40 to 70-30 or 80-20, depending on the developers and project and location and handover timelines. Typical handover varies from 2 to 4 5 years. Typical payment plan varies from 50-50 to the range we have discussed. These are some of the examples, but it varies from project to project mainly. Yeah. This is again, what is the process? Do you need to come to Dubai to buy the property? Like recently, one of my customer from Jakarta, Indonesia, Indian person settled working in a property there. He has bought a property in Dubai, so he need not to come. Yeah. Even to buy and even to sell, you don't need to come. Everything is so digitized. Yeah, you will see the property on Google, or there is a lot of the social media and digital elements are there. Yeah, financing, if you are taking financing part also can be arranged. But if you are taking mortgage, then you will need to come to the, because bank will, at the time of signing the final offer letter, you will need to come to Dubai. Otherwise, your physical presence is not needed. We'll sign the sale agreement, we'll transfer the ownership and post purchase logistics support. So we, as an agency, we represent you in entire manner. Yeah. So that's the element. So we will guide you in terms of understanding your requirement. We'll discuss the options. We'll zero down on some property. We'll talk about the financing, how the money and monetary elements needs to be supported. Yeah. Then there is documentation formalities. So that would happen through the e-signatures, and then you will get an UKU, then so on and so forth. We'll discuss about, there are platforms wherein you can see the progress and the real-time status of the property. Yeah. So this is the comparison we already talked about. And the second, if you see the second vertical, which is protecting customer and investors, yeah, that's quite important. So RERA, if I talk about my example in Noida, I purchased a property in 2014. It's been 11 plus years. I purchased with 3C lotters. If some of you are from NCR region, you will know them. It's been 11 years and I haven't got the delivery of that apartment. So, but here the RERA is quite strict, super strict. So there is an online platform you can see, and we'll talk about the website link in a little later. You can see the quarterly status of the project, and then there is a governance body who see that, okay, what developer has committed, what is the real time execution and performance, and that delay cannot happen more than 6 to 12 months. If it going beyond, so what RERA and has a escrow, when you see the other column is 30% of your first project payment. So like if you have bought the property in under construction, so first 30% payment which you paid 20 and then 10 or whatever, it doesn't go to the developer. It goes to the government escrow account. And in case of any issue with the project, government will release the money to you. So it's a very, very customer inclined, customer centric government when it comes to the real estate. Yeah. There is a DLD, which is Dubai Land Department. They manage the entire property transactions in a very, very transparent, barcoded manner. In India, sometime I'm here that one plot got sold to 4 5 people, one apartment got sold to. Here, it's not possible. not possible at all, because everything is so integrated. There are a lot of checkpoints are there. Yeah, so one passes and connected to others. There are consumer protection laws, escrowed. There is a defect liability period of 1 year. There are RERA penalties on the developer for non-complying, and even while launching the project, and I'm talking about launching the project, you also need to give the sample of the tiles, fittings, quality of the wood, the material which you will use. That is the level of in depth. And after the completion of the project, RERA will come and inspect the entire outcomes of the project, either it's a townhouse, villa, or apartment tower. They'll come once they give you and they matches the standards that what has been submitted, what has been delivered. If there is a mismatch, developer will need to finish those elements. If it's correct, then only you will get the BCC, which is building completion certificate. Once you get BCC, then only you can start handover, and then only you can ask for the balance payment from customer. So at the time of BCC, if you want to take a mortgage, you can take as a full mortgage, like I said, or at the time of handover when property is ready, you can take the mortgage as well. So that's a journey from customer and satisfaction perspective. It comes back. Yeah. Yeah. So golden visa. I'm sure you all know about the Dubai's golden visa program. This is my real picture. If you see the timeline I have got in 31st January 2023. Uh, Now Dubai has been very, very flexible. Initially, it used to be little more investment driven. Now it's a more of talent driven. So what they said is property price should be, if you are applying under real estate category, so the property price should be 2 million. It doesn't mean that you need to invest 2 million dirhams in one go. No, you buy a under construction property 2 million. Even if your down payment you have made for 100,000 dirhams, after that 3-4 weeks you will get a pre-title deed. So once you get a pre-title deed, then you are eligible to apply for a visa. You need to be in the country for around 4-5 days. So recently my customer came from Hong Kong, Indian national settled in, so not Hong Kong, Thailand. Indian national settled in Thailand. Um, we bought a property of townhouse for them. Yeah, they become in 3 to 4 weeks they got pre-title deed. You need to be in the country for applying golden visa, because you need to pass through the medical. There is a biometrics and those things happens. Yeah. For that, your physical presence is needed. And once you become the golden visa holder, you can sponsor your family. Yeah. As an outcome, you can sponsor your family. So suppose if I am a son, so I can sponsor upwards my parents, I can sponsor my downwards, which is my wife and kids, and then it also allows you to sponsor the maids and drivers and all in case you need that support. So that's a kind of tree element is there. So if father purchases, then they can sponsor only the child, but if child purchases and become a main sponsor, yeah, you can sponsor both the sides. So that's how the tree system works here. Very, very easy, logistically managed. 5 to 6 working days is needed for getting the visa. Everything is online, so no need to worry. But at that time, while applying, you need to be in the country for those reasons. Yeah. As we move next, top 6 potential areas. Yeah. So what we keep talking to people that, uh, and if I connect, when we came here in 2011, at the time you had in Dubai only around 15-20 developers. Today there are 500 developers, because the world is so Dubai represents 190 plus countries of people. Yeah. So everybody wants to come here. So when Russian come, they prefer some Russian style of developers. So you have developers from all around the world, even from India. In last 3-4 years, a lot of Indian developers has come in, and a lot of are in pipeline. We keep having maybe once a week every discussion with the new developer. Yeah. So we'll discuss a lot about, there are big brands are also entering into the market now, from different big brands of India. So what's happening in that element, and when we said in first that 5 areas or 5 satellite towns are being evolved. So one is Dubai South, Furjan, Medan, Dubai Island, Dubai Land, and Maritime City. Each of the area has their own specific pull and push factors, and basis of your fitment and your purpose, then we can zero down that, Sunil. I think these are the area, and these are top 2-3 projects will work better for you. Yeah. This is the news we were talking about. The Disney. It's a really an world level news, and I think the magic will soon to be in Abu Dhabi. Yes, that's the magic is coming up. Yeah. Uh, we all know, like we keep saying, that a lot of the millionaires, and there is a report, and I think it's also there in our presentation, which says that Dubai is a number one place who has attracted millionaires last year compared to how many go went to China, US, UK, Canada, or whatever. Dubai has become number one destination of millionaires' choice. Yeah. Dubai dominates the global race with four of the top 10 super tall skyscrapers. So yes, it's a no-brainer. It will continue to have those kind of journeys inside the world's largest single-site solar park. So like I keep saying, Dubai believe is world's best, world's biggest, world's tallest, world's largest. So yes, that's an exposure I was talking about. As an entire family, we keep hearing. So when our children goes, they study. So the classroom size is around 20-25 kids, but then all 25 kids are represented by 15 nationalities. So that's a beauty, and that's exposure. Yeah. Like recently they started a tokenized project, but I think here still there is a lot of journey to go into the picture. But see the flexibility, see those futuristic platforms are being offered to the people. So that's what is about Dubai. Now to take you to little more closer look to what's happening in real time. So there are two types of categories in housing. One is townhouse or villas, and second is the apartment. So to begin with villa, Vasal is coming up with a very luxurious project. It's a Jumeirah Golf State, attached to Golf State. And in Jumeirah Golf State, Virat Kohli, and now in India, we are talking a lot about Virat Kohli and Anushka, right? So Virat Kohli has a villa there, Amitabh Bachchan has the villa there, and so many biggies things. Yeah, attached to Jumeirah Golf State, this new golf course community is coming by Vassal, which is in the top five developers. So this is a project to watch for. Another project is from Imar, the Valley. The Valley is a project on which is from current airport. It's around 25 minutes away, and Imar is known for developing master communities. They are also present in India. Yeah. Grand Polo. It's a third world's largest polo community is coming up. And polo community, when I see the polo facilities are inside your community. So it's recently launched from Imar. Some units are available, and very good product under that category. This is from Miras, the Eckert. Again, it's the center of the city. If you heard about Global Village, it's just attached to the Global Village, developed by Miras, which is known as a premium developer. And handing over is happening from Q3 27 onwards, and will finish by Q1 28. Yeah. Imar Oasis. So, if you have seen some of the socials, Shah Rukh Khan has been the brand ambassador for Imar as well. Um he was invited here at the launch of the Oasis, and so Oasis is a project of 9 kilometer community, only 3,000 villas. 30% is water, 30% is villa land parcel, and 40% are amenities. So 70% are amenities, 30. So that's how it's called Oasis. It's around water. Yeah. The Wilds, as the name indicates, it's from Aldar as a developer. Very lush green community attached to Al Barari near Global Village, and under construction project. Yeah. Shobha is an Indian developer. They are known for their quality. It's their villa project. They also have new phases coming up, and they are also present into apartment category. In apartment category, there is little supply issues coming up from Shobha side. So normally we want people to go slow in that category, but we can discuss in detail. Yeah. So these were some of the villa community. Let's talk about apartment launches. What's happening in the market for now? Himar is leading the pack again with Dubai Hills and Dubai South, and they have the master communities, so they keep bringing the apartments as an option. Yeah. Like I said, Dubai Creek Harbor from Himar is another master community of Dubai Creek. So it's like modern marina. So that's what is coming up. Yeah. Miras. This is a very premium product. It's in the heart of Dubai. If you heard about Business Bay, Downtown, and DIFC, DIFC is a financial setup of the world. That's where on the Sheikh Zayed very premium tower, just behind this Sheikh Mohammed's office is there in the uh, tower. That's where two towers are coming up. Very, very futuristic project. Obviously, it's expensive. One bedroom is at around 3.5 to around 4 million price. 4 million, which means around 10 CR. Mm. On the rough side, we just calculate with, though rates are around 24, but we calculate with 25. So 10 CR. So expensive, but very, very futuristic project. Yeah, it's heart of the city. Yeah. Again, by Shobha, you have the horizon. So a lot of opportunities are there in the apartment category as well. This is the project from the Furjan where I'm saying. So if somebody want a metro connect, and India, we have seen that whatever is near to the metro, what kind of potential and appreciation it will have. This is on the metro from the Indian developer. Yeah. Nakhil, at least it's a water featured waterfront apartment project, very premium one. It got sold out recently, but there are some communities units may come in. Danube, I'm sure you must have seen it. A very, very aggressive player when it comes to the marketing. They have various projects, but we feel that only Furjan one has a better value proposition. So that's why we are supporting that as well. Nakhil in District 1. District 1 is a villa community. All these residences are an apartment sector on the lagoon. So somebody who want to stay with brand in waterfront community, so this is the project to explore. Again, Dubai Hills have Parkwood. Like I said, they keep coming up with apartment launches. So yeah. Shobha Orbis, it's also another metro kind of a community. Sizes are little small, but basis of your purpose, we can think about. So, like we said, with Shore, it's all about, though today we have 500 developers, but we decided not to work with many. And the reason is, like I said, the Shore for us, you are the score, you are the center, you are the focus for today and for tomorrow. So, we focus on the projects wherein we are comfortable that will serve the purpose of the client. Yeah. So we have decided to work by design, by choice, to work with top 10 developers, or we go into particular communities or areas, but then we choose the top 3 developers for them. So there are reasons, and we'll discuss maybe in detail why chooses. So there was slide. So like we said, end to end, as we are from India, so if you need vastu or mortgage or monetary aspects or whatever, we manage it. These are some of the areas, and you will see the flavor of top 10 developers only. Yeah, so Muruz, Jabal Ali, all these are townhouse projects, and then you have Verdus by Heaven, Work, South Garden, and Parkview. These are apartment category. These are we have sold for our clients. And Muruz, the top left project which you are seeing, it has given 3 to 400 percent returns. So if you see, just Google in Muruz Al Furjan, it's a project from our office. It's around 3 4 kilometers, around 5 6 7 minutes of car drive. We have sold a lot many units, and it's by Nakhil, which is a government developer into top 5. They have created a lot of value. So like I said, and I keep repeating, Dubai is flooded with the options, but we need to be not driven by the social media, not by fancy videos and those elements. There are ways to zero down in a little more objective basis, and yeah, so we can keep discussing. These are the some of the other developers and projects we have sold across Dubai, from villa to townhouse community, and yeah, so residences to Vistara House to Jury Hills. These are some of our clients' pictures who have agreed that they can be shown on social media. On the first top left, I'll put you on connect. So in the middle, if you see this person, she is a very, very famous makeup artist, and she has been flown to India to attend and take care of Isha Ambani's wedding. Yeah, so she has visited 3 4 places wherever they have arranged the receptions for the wedding, and so we are honored to serve. And she is our client. We sold her property. Then obviously you'll see the, so in this picture you will see some business houses representation, some CEO of a very famous global FMCG company, person from Google to Cisco to RJ to the power company to business houses, investors from Canada to Egypt to India to largest rice exporter, yeah, football player. Yeah. Again, another CEO of a famous FMCG brand here, the person from Tunisia. These are some of the our partnerships with the developers. Though we work with all, but these are some of the candid pictures we thought. Yeah. To touch on, like we said, sure. Yeah. So the name for us, business, is a very inclusive matter. Yeah, and we keep being part of the society whenever we get such opportunity. So this is the recent blood donation camp we did. So yeah, we exceeded our target from Dubai Health Authority. Yeah. We sponsored the cricket tournament here. It's an honor for us to be part of the journey in directly indirect manner. Yeah, like the picture which you are seeing, the football club. That's a recent sponsorship. This is the thing when the honor was in our office, and it was a great moment for us. Yeah. So now we open to the most interesting aspect. So feel free. Yeah, feel free to ask any question. Yeah, it's your own community. I'm your own representation here. The entire team is there to reach out in case you want to have one-to-one connect and all. And in case you want to have a conversation with me directly offline, also available. Basis of your plans. But for now, please shoot what are things you want to inquire. Mr. Mohan Singh, when is IMA? Okay, so IMA opening their campus in academic year starting from next year, 2026. So I think academic year in Dubai starts from April. So April 26 is the opening calendar for them. Yeah. Mr. Vivek, I have to leave the for some. Please let me know if for sure, Vivek sir. No worries at all. It's an honor to have you with us. Yeah. Mr. Rahul, what is the cost of living in Dubai? Sir, it depends in terms of how many members, what kind of life you want to. Like, if you say it can be, I think, comparable to Mumbai uh, apartment. So, three things are expensive: education, insurance, and accommodation. And to give you an idea, for two-bedroom apartment for rent, you can get it around 90,000 dirhams, which means around 7,000 dirhams per month. Yeah, 7,000 dirhams, which mean around 1.75 lakhs. Yeah, so we can have those conversations, but then these are the generic ones around 9,000. I'm talking about two-bedroom apartment now. So 9,000 dirham, sorry, 7,500 will be around approximately your rental. Utility expenses are quite cheaper here, so around 1,000 you'll find the electricity, water, and internet. For schooling, around 1,500 to 2,000 dirhams per month per kid, depending on the level of school. But I'm talking about DPS, Delhi Public School fees here, as an example. So around 8,000 for your home, 2,000 for your petrol and utilities and internet and so on. So around 10,000. If you have two kids, around 2,000. So 14,000. 3,000 is your grocery expense, so around 17,000. 2,000 your car expenses, 19. So around 20,000 is your living expenses for a family, husband, wife, two kids, staying in two-bedroom plus mates apartment and living very comfortable life, good school, good community, good car. Yeah. So around 20,000 dirhams. Mr. Vinay, invest near Ibn Battuta Mall. Is it a good area for? Wow. So Vinay sir, interestingly, the I am sitting 50 meters away from Ibn Battuta Mall. So this is where our office located. So the Furjan, if you see, it is the only community in entire Dubai which has everything from mall to metro. So from mall to metro to mandir. That's what I keep telling. So very very good area for investment purpose, but depending on your budget and plans, we can reconnect in little more detail. Yeah. Rahul sir, how tough are the medical standards for getting a no, no, it's very very easy. It's a process. It's not an stringent, it's not an elimination round. It's just that if there are some issues about TB or some of those HIV related aspect, then you go through little more different level of screenings. Otherwise, not a tough at all. It's a 99.999%, I would say. It's not an elimination connect. Yeah, don't worry. Vishal sir, what is the cost of golden visa? Okay, so golden visa is for 10 years. The cost is around 9 10,000 dirhams. If you go through an agency, they charge their 1,000 1,500 as a fee, so around 11,000 dirham for one person. And then for your family members, it becomes cheaper. I think it's around 6 7,000 only. So that's on the cost part. But everybody gets 10 years golden visa. So you don't need to do anything whenever you feel of coming to Dubai. Start from home on the way to airport, book your ticket. You don't need to apply for gold visa or anything. It's a 10 years golden visa. Yeah. Vinay sir, if I have to invest in Dubai, Al Furjan will be good area. Let's say Sparkles. Is it worth investment to will I get 50% appreciation? You are right. It's a Sparkles is in Furjan. 3 years is the handover timeline. So looks like you know this project, sir. 50% appreciation you will pay. Suppose we buy, so one bedroom is at around 1.3 million. The you will pay 70% because they have a post handover payment plan. You'll pay around 900,000. Will it become 1.7? No, this project will not give you this return. But then in the same area, there are other investment options which will give you good returns, which we discussed. Yeah. Bhargav, sir, I plan for a quick position flat which I can use for Airbnb. Do we have? And I need, sir, perfectly fine. Yes, I understand. A lot of people talk about short holiday home and Airbnb options. One bedroom in those areas, sir, you can get at around 1.3 to 1.5 million dirhams. You also can mortgage because it's a ready one, and yeah, so we can reach out and we can discuss her separately. But very feasible, very possible, sir. Yeah. What is the advantage of golden visa or tourist? Sir, tourist visa is a one-time entry. Yeah, you come as a tourist. I'll give you the big advantage. Obviously, in addition to you don't need visa every time. During COVID time, only golden visa holders people were allowed to enter Dubai. So I can't tell you the bigger thing than this, that you will always have a privilege, yeah, over tourist visa whenever things you'll be treated differently when you go for a business or when you, yeah, so there are some non-tangible associated elements are there with, yeah. Javed sir, do you consult about properties in Abu Dhabi? Yes, sir. So Javed sir, we take care about entire UAE. Yeah, our focus is Dubai because of those value propositions. But in case of Abu Dhabi, like Disney is coming up in Abu Dhabi, the IIM is coming up in Abu Dhabi, Russell Khema, where the casino is coming up. So basis of your purpose, we can explore. Why not? Yeah. Sagar sir, is there any agencies or any agreement from the developer for renting income for long time? What should be the ROI and person can get the bank? Okay. So two, three questions in one. Sagar, it's about your name, Gagar mein Sagar. So many things in one go. Absolutely, these are common questions. Sir, from the developer side, there is a full-fledged legal documents are there, which is called sale and purchase agreement. For rental, also there is a rental contract. You get issued the Izari, which is electronic document. And what should be the ROI, sir? ROI range, if I tell you the average is around 6%. Until if it becomes a short holiday homes and Airbnb, wherein it can touch to 10 to 12%. But the typical in your budgeting calculation, just consider 6% as a ROI. And yes, as a non-resident you can get the bank account. So normally, like, so right now we just rented one townhouse in Muruj Al Furjan. It's a townhouse community. It's a US based. She works in PNG in US. We rented her townhouse for 210,000. So it we got 4 checks for the rental, and then we deposited first check. So as an NRI you can open your bank account, no worries at all. Yeah. Vishal sir, commercial residential, which is good for ROI and appreciation. Sir, though in India we keep saying that commercial gives a good connect, right? It's a feel good factor. A lot of my investors when they come, कि सुनील कुछ दुकान दिला दे, कुछ shop दिला दे, कुछ office दिला दे. But when we discuss some of the little more detail, residential will give you little better context because the way Dubai is growing, though commercial will also be needed. But then residential, in case you want to resale, so there'll be a lot of buyers, or the people who want to rent. You will have a lot of pull factor, a lot of options and opportunities. For commercial, though the numbers are limited, the returns are 1% more, but in my view, the quick turnaround residential gives you a little better. Yeah. So again, yeah, which is good. So residential can give you a little better thing. Priyanka Jaiswal, ma'am, how Ajiji is, how do you resell properties in Dubai? Priyanka, ma'am, like I said, we work with top 10 developers, and top 10 for us, not only in terms of the brand itself, but then the value, the satisfaction, the resell value which has been created by the developer. So that's why Ajiji is lying little low on that. Um, how do we resell properties? Resell is very easy, ma'am. Like in India, you have a 99 acres, magicbricks.com. So we publish, we post the properties. We already have our own investors group. So we keep pushing. So for our investors, like that's what the value we create is we buy. We've reached to a level with my 70% investor wherein they say, "Bhai Sunil, this is the budget you have. You choose what you want to buy. You would suggest me when you want to sell and sell it at the price which you feel is fair at the time for me." So we do entire hand to hand holding, including depositing the check or reinvesting that money or whatever is the purpose. So rest assured, it's very easy, and that's why we suggest you the good projects, because ultimately we take the accountability that yes, we should be part of your journey, not only to begin, because the closing the first deal is just as a beginning of the journey for us. It's not the closing of the relationships, and that's how we consider our clients, and we treat their money as our money, and that's how we take it ahead. Yeah. Ganesh sir, which is the more expensive, Abu Dhabi? Okay, under the expensive, Dubai is expensive, but ROI, Dubai is also better. Abu Dhabi is not that expensive, uh, but ROI is also less. So Dubai is more in expenses, but more in ROI as well. Yeah. Ajay sir, how is Arjan area? Ajay sir, Arjan area start with your first letter, which is A, but then I think I would say it's okay. So if I say that okay, good, very good, excellent, I think it's okay to good kind of a area, though a lot of new developments are coming up. But what I tell to people is, when you invest in Dubai, keep the shorter horizon. Don't keep the horizon that in 10 years the airport will come and then property price will be that much. Yeah. We will go to airport when it's in the next last 3 4 5 years of timeline, and that time we will buy. Yeah. Because when I become a custodian of your trust and your property and your fund, yeah, and seeing the history of Dubai when it had a cyclic nature, yeah, though now there are no signs of that, because Dubai learned from the mistakes and they have done a lot of those integrated things which will continue to grow, but still keep the horizon of 2 3 years. Yeah. Don't go, even irrespective you buy through Sunil or through Shore or through anybody, keep the horizon which is first buy with a good developer, either the top 10 developer at UAE level or top 3 or top 5 developer of particular community. Dorjan, Furjan, JVC, Dubai Hills, Marina, whatever. Yeah. So focus, either track 1, top 10 developers, or track 2, choose good performing communities and take top 3 or top 5 developers. Yeah. So for example, your DLF, Loda, Godrej, Tata Group are at India level, right? But even if you are from Chennai, you will still have Brigade Group and a lot of Provident and a lot of the players who are still performing good and creating good value for you. So though they are not at national level, yeah, but for your state or for your district, they are still a good name. So you can go ahead with them. And even today, I am suggesting to the people that investing with top 10 developers are little tricky, because the prices are quite high. The delivery time is around 3 to 4 years. The payment plan is quite aggressive. Yeah. So for my investor, what is left? For my investor, there should be some pull factor, right? Either is a project, price, payment plan, or pricing, whatever. So in that sense, the tier 2 or category B approach is working well. Yeah, and we recently sold, and you can see our socials. Yeah, so that's working well. So shorter handover time. So in 2 years, you are getting those apartment delivery. The prices are fair. The payment plan is good. So the category two or tier two sector is little performing better today. Yeah. Uh, Papeshwar sir, how a resident flat appreciate long run? 20, 30 years. Sir, I would say 20, 30 years, what you would have done is considering the rental return of 6% in 15 years, you would have earned 100% value already, right? So that is one element. So in 15 years, you will recover the entire investment. Second, the property price for sure, it must have Tre- 2.5 times. Yeah, so 2.5 times is price plus one time you already recover through the rental. So in 15, 18 years, that's your investment of around 300 to 350%. But what happens at particular point of time, the property price, because there is a age of the building, there is a category price as well. So it will not keep appreciating, right? So it will appreciate, it will stand alone, but then you would have served your purpose if the purpose was this. But normally what aggressive and smart investor does is, if the purpose is pure returns, then they invest in under construction, they buy it now, they sell it in 18, 20 months, or most of the returns comes when you sell it handover time. So normally at the end of 2 years, they sell it. So investment less. The last payment which is there due for handover, suppose it's a 60-40 payment plan. So you paid 60%. So now building is ready, and now developer will ask 40%. So we sell at that time. So the new buyer will take 40% burden. So you will get 60% what you paid plus premium, and then for your ROI settle, then we can reinvest in other purpose. Yeah, it may be deep depreciate also. Sir, normally not. Normally not. That's what I have been very very candid that 15 years you'll earn your rental income. But then, like I said, it will start being steady state. It will not continue to have only one direction. So at that level of age of the building, yeah, it should stabilize in that manner after achieving 200 to 250% of the price. When I said rental in Alfurja in terms of percentage for 6%. Across Dubai, I would say keep the average is 6% until you go for the short term leasing, which is Airbnb. It can give you 10-12%. Yeah. Vishal sir, I heard even in Dubai 1 year delay. Is it correct, sir? As per the government, and it is mentioned into your SPA, which is sale and purchase agreement, being a legal document, no developer can go beyond 12 months. Yeah, no developing. And so what happens is here, in addition to the commercial or penalty factor, there is also a reputation which is on the stake. Yeah. So the good developer, and that's why we say the keep the filter either top 10 or top 3 or top 5 of a performing community or the locality. So when we do these two filters, we should fare well. And that's why maybe partner like us or any agency you choose, share your own purpose that this is my purpose, this is my budget, these are the timelines, so that they can filter best suited to your requirement. Yeah. Rahul sir, you said category 2, 3 sectors. Okay. Okay, let me reiterate. So, what I meant is, normally we suggest people that you can follow two categories or two track. Yeah. So the track one is focus on top 10 developers that invest in those developers only. Don't go to 11, 12, 15 developers. So that we keep our security, we keep our safety, we keep the brand name, we keep the quality, and we can resell it. So top 10 is the first track. The second track is, because there are issues with the first track, and the issues which I said currently today in today's market is they are pricey, the payment plan which is very aggressive. Yeah, the handover timeline is around 4 years. Yeah, so these are the three areas which I feel that it's little taxing for investors. So in that case, adopt a track two for an investment. So track two means choose a good performing community or the 6 areas which we suggested. Second filter is choose only top 5 developers of that particular area. So, like I said, don't choose Godrej, Tata, DLF because they are very expensive. Choose maybe the Brigade or Provident of your local. So that's a tier track two I'm talking about. So choose a performing community, choose a good developer, because what are the issues which I suggested here? The price, payment plan, and handover all are taken care here. The price is fair, the payment plan is good, and handover timelines is 2 years. Here it's a 4 years. So in 2 years here, you can churn your money 2 times or maybe 3 times. So here you'll be able to churn only 1 time. So that's a beauty from investor perspective. So that's a track 2, which I said you should do well. Aniruddha sir, long question. Okay, let me read it. How easy to resell property in coming year, because there would be a lot more supply, understand, and many projects coming. You are right. The same situation is there. Why customer will buy ready present property when they are same option buying under consumer property get the original? Very true, sir. Aniruddha sir, you are absolutely right that supply is coming up in Dubai in 26, 27, 28. But if you have seen Dubai the way, and if you see today's data, every single day 1,000 new residencies are being issued. And I'm talking about new residency, not the renewals of existing people. When you talk about 1,000 new residencies, yeah, which mean 365,000 units, mean the visas will be issued. Out of that, let's do the mathematics. 50% are golden visa holders. Remaining 50%, they may not be shifting now, but still 30% people are shifting on daily basis in Dubai. The families, yeah, 300 people. Yeah. For 300 people, if you need 100 units, yeah, because if there are families, so 100 units you need on daily basis. So if you do the calculation, 100 units and 365 days. So what Dubai government data says that with the supply, what is coming up in, but then the more people are coming up in, that's why the price is getting increased. Yeah. So if there is a more supply and less demand, then price will not keep appreciating, right? So that's a one factor that Dubai government is putting all the measures and effects and efforts to continue to pull people from the world. So that's first thing. In addition to second filter, like we are saying, is good choose good developer and choose good community. Yeah, and then I within that also choose good project. So when you apply, Dubai government is doing their job. You need to do that filtering through the R&D or choosing the right agency. Yeah, so that they work for your plans. So when we do those filters, 80% of the time chance is there that we will fare well. 80%. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, nobody can guarantee about 20% if COVID or some brother of COVID comes in. Yeah, but then so when we go a little more objectively, I think things will fare well. Yeah, you just need a good handhold in Dubai. Sridhar sir, how is Aziji Properties compared to Danube? Sir, like I said, we work with top 10 developers, not only in revenue, but lot more parameters. These two developers, uh, there are more developers who have given better value to people. So that's what I would say. Yeah. Any next question? Sir, Sunil sir, please share. I'll speak about my queries. It's a okay. Done. No worries. Our number is coming also here on that. Yeah, I will also ask my team to share it in the group as well on the chat box. For sure, whenever you want, it will be an honor for us to connect one to one as well. Yeah. Ganesh sir, good presentation with clear content. Thank you for sure. You all will receive the link with the presentation and with also the feedback. So please share your expectations if you want any more coverage of the areas or whatever the comments you have about this webinar. Feel free. Will appreciate your inputs and your time for this. Yeah. Rao sir, which is the best investment apartment in community? Sir, depends on the budget. If I have a 4 million to invest under construction, then I would suggest you the townhouse we should try, village we should try. If the budget is less than, so typical on the pricing part, if we say the typical townhouse starts here for 3 bedroom from 3 million onwards. Yeah. The apartment starts, the studio starts from around 600, 700,000 dirhams. Apartment starts from around one bedroom starts at around 1.1, 1.2 million dirhams onwards. And then you keep increasing the prices. Property prices from 600,000 of studio to 600 million dirhams. Recently, yeah, Mr. Mittal have bought the 600 million dirhams villa. So prices are 100% range is there. So no need to worry. Yeah. Any other questions? Vishal sir, what are the maintenance? Okay, good points. So for townhouses and villas, it's around ranging from 3 to 5 dirham per square feet of built up. So in the typical three-bedroom townhouse, the built up is around 25-2600, and the plot size is also around 2500. So in India, if you see the square feet, 40-60 ka plot hai. So that's a kind of typical uh, dimensions. So built up is around 2600. So 26 multiplied by 3, which is around 8000 dirhams per year. It's a per annum. So that's for townhouse and villa, 3 to 5. For apartment, it's expensive. It varies from 13 to 20 dirhams. So Burj Khalifa maintenance charges 50 dirhams per square feet of area. Yeah. So your balconies, your internal area is 100% of the maintenance they calculate. For balconies, they calculate 25% of the charges only. So that's a little demarcation. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, so my team says some comments are there about they wanted to connect independently as well, so which is perfectly fine. I keep saying to people that we the most important gift anybody can give us is their time. So you have been with us for now last around 75 minutes. So thank you so much for being there, being quite patient enough, and it's been a great. I keep telling to people that irrespective of your decision to buy property or visit Dubai, even if you want to reach out to us and ask that Sunil or Show team which restaurant is good or which hotel to choose for a stay, or if your friend is coming, feel free. We are your representation. Consider it as us as your friend, your brand ambassador, your trusted advisors. Yeah, and we'll be happy to be part of your journey in sure way. So that's what is the sure way for people. Our punchline is built on trust and perfected with excellence. So that's what we are. Whenever you get time, please share your feedback. Please follow us on socials, and we'll be happy to meet you or your friends for whatever purpose. Like I said, even suggesting them a restaurant, it will be an honor for us. So thank you so much once again, and we keep having those webinars twice a month. In case you miss something or if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us, and it will be an honor for us to be part of your journey. Thank you. Namaste.